Hello, Facebook. Kat here with a live stream of the Adventure Paradox podcast. And I am so excited. We just had the coolest conversation. If you are a mompreneur or you are thinking about starting an online business, you may or may not yet know that at a certain point, you will want to delegate certain tasks. And the beauty of that is that there are folks out there who have created businesses specifically to help you. Today, we are talking to Alpine Virtual, the CEO of Alpine Virtual, Nicole Magelssen, and she is amazing. And you're
Well,
going to want
thank
to hear
you.
about it, especially if you're a mountain person. You're totally going to resonate with her vibe. We tell your whole origin story in this 40-minute podcast, which will drop very, very soon in November. But for those who haven't heard it, what's just your quick reason for starting Alpine Virtual?
Yeah, I started Alpine really to help business leaders save time and do more of what they love. That's our slogan is do what you love, we'll do the rest. And just to see the transformation in businesses that the owners are deep in the weeds. They are not doing what they love doing. They're overwhelmed, and to help them get to where they want to be and their business to be where they want their business to be. I was an assistant myself for 10 years, so just kind of started to build that.
And like many people, you lost your job in 2020.
Yes.
Unlike many people, you lost it a couple days before or after giving birth to your son,
Yeah. I was laid off on a Thursday on St. Patrick's Day, and then my son was born on a Monday. So I was very pregnant when I was laid off, and I needed to find a way to make more money and support my family still. And so I accidentally started Alpine.
well, and
Yeah.
I love this, and we didn't actually touch on this, but also like, what was your old boss thinking? Like, really? Like, time? Just okay. Back to
Yeah.
entrepreneurs. You also, you won, and it's coming out this year, so congratulations, the
Thank
People
you.
First Leadership Award. You were also ranked the most influential CEO of Denver in
Mm.
2023. So the way that you've taken your life lessons and really applied them in your business is so powerful. And you haven't done it alone. You've had
Yeah.
mentors, you've had books. We talk about a few of them that really, really struck a chord with you. What would you say for someone out there who is running their own business and maybe they're struggling with their old bosses or sort of thinking about how it used to be? How would you support someone to really step into being the most successful version of themselves they can be in their business?
Yeah. I would say a lot of who I am now as a leader came from experiences with leaders that I didn't love and from really painful experiences in my past. So maybe it came from a meeting with a boss who was able to open up a blind, like something I couldn't see, and kind of show me where I needed to grow. Or maybe it was an experience with a boss that I felt like they were missing the mark. They didn't see me as a person. So all of those things really helped me get permission to start leading myself and to let it go and to really build something that fixes that problem.
Which is super powerful.
Yeah.
One of the talking points we touch on is the power of letting people help you and
Mm.
learning how to delegate, which of course is where VAs come in.
Yeah.
Just give us kind of a high level for those who might be curious about what it's like to work with your company and have your VAs be the point person on that delegation.
Yeah, so when a client starts with us, a lot of times by the time they realize they need an assistant, it's already like too late. They should have gotten one a long time ago. And so we have trained our assistants to really be able to spot some spots where they can help. We have systems where our clients can start realizing what they should delegate versus what they want to delegate. Those are two different things sometimes. And we try to make it as painless as possible to start handing work off and then be able to see the transformation as their business is growing and they're able to have the creative energy to build their business instead of just kind of doing all of those tasks that need to get done because they're coming through. The urgent tasks versus the important tasks is what I call them.
So, so good. Oh my gosh, so good. One of the paradoxes we touched on when you become your own business owner and then you take on a VA, and yes, often it's like long after you probably should have because you're already
Yes.
in deficit and overwhelm, et cetera, burnout, is this aloneness. And
Yeah.
what's interesting about that and the paradox with that too is that it's often not just aloneness for the online business owner, it can be a sense of aloneness for a VA and how you create this community. Would you just touch on that briefly? Because you had, and again, you're going to want to hear the whole interview, you guys, because you had some really powerful medicine in that space.
Yeah, so we work with our VAs and our clients to try to help them understand what was hard for me to learn, which is that your success is not based on what you are producing. So we just today, like I said, we had a Halloween party with our assistants. It wasn't productive. We didn't teach them how to be a better VA. We just got together and we had little Halloween boxes delivered and we ate them and we did a virtual scavenger hunt and we just sat there and had fun together and we laughed and we got to know each other. So moments like that are just really beautiful. Finding that in your community, if you are a business owner, finding ways to network or build a community of other moms or business owners who understand what you're going through, is really powerful. And then we try to build that internally at Alpine for our VAs, so we have so many connection points, so you don't feel completely alone, even though you are sitting alone in your office all day.
Having worked with you and your organization, I can really speak to leading first with humanity and
Mm,
how much more personal the experience of working with your VAs and feeling like you're really in this community, especially when things come up, because things can
yeah,
definitely come up where you've got some confusion, you want someone else to have your back, and you might lose
totally.
sight of your why, which is
Yeah.
something we touched on in our interview. As we wrap up here, and don't worry, you can find Nicole in lots of beautiful places. She'll let you know, and you're going to want to hear the full length interview. But what's your why?
Yeah, people really are my why. So I love what's most satisfying for me is watching a business owner come to me completely overwhelmed in the weeds. I just talked to someone yesterday who said, every time I start to grow, I flatline and I go back down because I don't have the systems or the help to like keep going up. So
Mm,
watching people in that space and then talking to them like 6 months later and seeing where they are and what a transformation that has made for them is like what I love. It's what I'm passionate about. It's my favorite part of my job. And then seeing VAs who come in, they work on our team and seeing them just grow in their job and love their job and passionate about what they're doing. Like giving people your dream job is really, there's nothing more rewarding than that.
mm.
So yeah, it's just really watching people grow, whatever that looks like on either side is my why. It's what I'm passionate about. It's what I love doing.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
And how can people find you now? It'll all be in the show notes too, but if they're
Yeah.
watching this live on Facebook, where can they find you?
Yeah, we're on Instagram or Facebook, Alpine Virtual, and then alpinevirtual.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you, Kat.
The Intermountain West, all around the world. I just feel
Yeah.
the ripple effect of your support, of your why, of putting humans first. And I hope you have a beautiful walk today. Talk more
Thank
about
you.
that
I
later.
will.
All right. Bye bye, everybody. Thanks for listening. If
Bye.
you love it, share it with a friend. See ya.